Did you watch any movies this week?
I watched a new one starring Angelina Jolie.
What the hell?
She's back.
No way.
She's fine.
Is she looking good?
She does. She does look well. She looks exactly the same. She looked a bit unreal in a weird way. How old is she
now? What is it?
I'd say she's
coming
mid to 40s. Kind of.
Yeah.
She was a bit younger than the pitster.
She looked fierce, skinny and maleficent.
She does. She still looks quite thin.
Okay.
And she went had a bit of work done. She looks the same. And her hair was kind of long. I don't know if it was kind of like wiggy or looked like a character and stuff, but she's a striking woman anyway at the best of times. Yeah. So
that's good. Where she started, Hackers.
Exactly.
Oh man, it's come full circle.
Connected.
No way.
She looked good in Hackers. She's skinnier than she was in Hackers, which probably isn't good because she's like 20 years older. But well, it was a good film though. It was called Those Who Wish Me Dead. It was like a thriller.
Who Wish Me Dead. Okay.
But it was a thriller. There's loads of people in it actually in little parts. She played a woman who is in the fire, like somewhere in Montana in the middle of nowhere in America, people who watch out for forest fires.
Okay.
And she was apparently, this was the kind of unreal bit, there's these guys called smoke jumpers who get parachuted in over forest fires. I think they get parachuted in ahead of the fire or somewhere beyond it, and then they like read the wind and they kind of dig trenches and stuff to turn it and pull all these brakes, all this kind of mad kind of hardcore macho stuff. And it's the thing that they've done it and something went wrong and people died in a fire, so she's waking up from dreams and she's haunted by her mistakes, the usual thing. And then on the other side of the story, there's this guy who has a little son, but he's like an accountant or forensic accountant, and he uncovered loads of corruption at some big company and they killed his boss, and now he's on the run with his son, and these hitmen are coming after him, and then they're trying to get to these woods because his brother-in-law lives there or something. And then there's one too many people, and then the hitmen are chasing him, and the kid ends up on the run, and she ends up meeting him in the woods, and she's trying to protect him then.
Okay. Wow.
But it's good. It's a guy who did the film a few years ago called Wind River. Did you ever see that?
Wind River.
Yeah. Okay. Similar thing. It had Elizabeth Olsen and Jeremy Renner in it, and it was kind of like a Native American kind of crime thriller. But he did a script for Sicario as well. Did you ever see Sicario? Benicio del Toro, the kind of
I think I did. Yeah.
Hunting. So it's also with that. They're really good. No one's really doing them anymore. They're kind of old school thrillers with a good bit of violence and guns and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's loads of baddies. Aidan Gillen's in it. Aidan Gillen.
He's good.
I'm American.
He's good. Game of Thrones.
Nicholas Hoult. They're the two hitman baddies. The guy
Nicholas Hoult
from About a Boy.
Oh yes.
Who's tall and handsome now when he was before. Do you remember the kid who was in About a Boy? He's in like Mad Max. He's in a million things. But they're the two little hitmen coming after him.
He was in X-Men and all.
Exactly.
Yeah. And he's good.
He's very good. It's good. I enjoyed it.
I watched The Woman in the Window.
Oh no, I didn't hear it was very good.
Yeah. Oh, it was alright.
Oh yeah?
I thought it was enjoyable.
Some famous book or something. It was one of these big like Gone Girl style.
Amy Adams is in it, man, and they make her look haggard. She looks woeful in it because she's got the agoraphobia.
She's supposed to be drunk or something, is she? Or no? She's got a different one.
No, she is a drunk as well.
Yeah, okay.
And but she has that.
Can't go outside.
No
she doesn't
open
want to
spaces.
go outside. Yeah, she freaks out.
And then of course it's like that movie, say Copycat. Do you remember Copycat with Sigourney Weaver? Yeah. So eventually she does have to go outside and find.
She see a murder through a window
across the road. Yes,
rear window style.
And then nobody believes her because she's a drunk and all this sort of stuff. And then
rightly
it all plays
so.
out. No, I thought it was enjoyable.
Was it good?
It was an easy watch.
Okay, because I think it was one of these.
There's
big
one
books.
bit in it, man, that just makes you go, "Oh, holy shnikes!"
Like a big twist kind of thing.
Not even a big twist. I think it's
crazy.
A crazy thing happens in it. That's just. It was
Crazy
amazing.
event.
I was like, no way.
Okay, good. You need that more in movies. We're missing the one big.
Yeah, watch it and then tell me if you can.
If I can pick the
guess
bit
that I'm talking about. Just unbelievable, man. It has to be that bit.
Excellent.
And then I watched Coming to America 2.
Coming to
America, yes.
What was that like? Suspicious.
Nah.
Yeah.
I love the first movie,
first
man.
one's
but
great.
it's just it's it's kind of the
can't
same.
repeat it.
It's
like
not
bleeding all them.
They're all a bit older, and they're all a bit, there's still funny characters in it, and there's still funny bits in it, like, but all around them, just like, this is.
You can't recapture the magic, like you can't do
alone,
it exactly. Just a bit of a payday for them all. All those comedy ones particularly, because it just. And the bit I hate the most about them is that they spend the whole film kind of going, "Hey, remember the first film? That was pretty good, right?" And you're like, "Yeah, it was pretty good."
Yeah.
All these callbacks, it was better when it was new.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy's making a bit of a comeback though.
It's all right. If you're looking for some easy watching, and for it to have funny bits, go right ahead.
Go watch it. Okay.
But if you hate people messing with originals, or doing sequels to originals from 40 years ago,
I know that.
Then don't watch it.
Remember that thing you loved when you were young? Well, it's back.
Yeah, and all the same cast, literally all of them the same.
The same guys, and they play all the different characters and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Eddie Murphy doing all that stuff in the barbershop where he played like the old Jewish guy as well.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
So funny. I think he's making a bit of a comeback.
You'll never be Nutty Professor, man.
That's your gold standard.
Eddie Murphy, Nutty Professor #1. Oh,
that was the peak.
Amazing.
The Murphy peak.
Pack of the week, go pack.
Yeah.
Hercules
still. I
laughed so hard watching that movie. I went to the cinema to see that, and I thought, this is gold.
This is the one.
Yeah.
I love it.
I must watch it again, actually. Put it on the list. And see if it holds up.
I watched, was it 48 Hours? Well, it was a while ago now, but it was again. That was really good.
Oh, he did amazing stuff like that as well. All the Beverly Hills Cops and all that sort of stuff as well. It was amazing.
Just his whole personality.
Yeah.
48 Hours is good. It's funny when you watch these things back, you're like, geez, it's pretty.
What about another 48 Hours?
I don't know. I forgot. I must have seen that at one point, but I haven't watched that again. I must watch it again and see. Because that's again where they were at the start of sequels, like,
because then there was
really
Stakeout. Another
Stakeout, yeah. Another Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah. There was 3 of those, and they were all pretty solid, man. They were good movies.
Was there 4 in the end? Was there 3?
Was there 4?
Maybe.
They're probably making another one with all the original cast.
Yeah. No. Because I think Netflix is trying to get Eddie Murphy back to do stuff. They're trying to get him to do stand-up and stuff.
Yeah.
No, he's driving trucks and money up to his house. Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Again, he was amazing.
He was good. He was on those. Did you ever watch those Seinfeld things? The comedians.
Yeah, driving in cars. Yeah, I didn't think he was great on that.
It was all right, but it was funny to see him. He's such an oddball. Like, he's just living a weird little life.
Yeah,
he just lives in a big giant house, and he has like 50 kids or something, and from a few different ladies, I think. But he's quite nice to them all. He looks after everybody, but. Yeah, he just sort of hangs out and relaxes and likes to spend time with his family. And
amazing.
Doesn't do much. Someone was saying they went to his house that they got to go with like Dave Chappelle. Some guy was on it being interviewed and he knew Dave Chappelle. And Dave Chappelle,
amazing. I love Chappelle.
He's brilliant as well.
Class.
He brought him in and said it was just so trippy to sit there. But Eddie Murphy's a real germphobe, and this is long before COVID. So they're all like, they're all smoking weed, but Eddie Murphy had all these like individual joints, so he like everyone got their own one because he's like, I don't like sharing things. He's like, I don't like the germs, but he's just real nice.
I'd say he's just like relaxing, because I'd say he's wrecked after the 80s and 90s.
It's a lot, I'd say.
Eddie Murphy,
yeah,
full tilt for those 2 decades, just like
foot to the floor kind
mental
of stuff. Yeah. And he was so young as well. All that stand-up stuff, he's like 21 or something, 20.
Yeah.
And then just was, it was pretty meteoric all rise. And then the movies came after.
Yeah.
What's the one that kind of dipped a bit, The Golden Child? Remember The Golden Child?
Oh, I like that.
It was good. It was good. It holds up. But I think he was on one of those things where it was like, hit. Yeah. And that was the first one that
really like Kevin Hart, kind of,
completely
amazing at doing the stand-up and then hitting the movies big time.
Yeah. Just working hard.
Just working hard.
But I think you have to work harder nowadays. Well, not maybe you don't work harder, but there's so much other things to do now. You don't just get that mega star. Although he was on Saturday Night Live as well, Eddie Murphy, but not for very long, I don't think. He'll just take off like a rocket.
And Eddie, apparently Saturday Night Live, after having the great, everybody was watching Elon Musk.
Yeah,
it had its biggest dip ever, and it had your man from. On it, what's the comedy duo? The 2 lads.
Key and Peele. One of them. Yeah,
had,
I don't know if it's.
I think it's Key.
Yeah, because Jordan Peele's the director.
I love him on it. I think he's
funny.
Brilliant.
Yeah, he's a good.
And it's such a shame that it was hit the low for his his go.
And it must be
because he was even saying, "Oh, I'm so excited about this. This is a dream for me to do Saturday Night Live," and then it hits its lowest ratings ever. Man.
Yeah,
that's harsh.
So was it the lowest ratings ever, or was it just the biggest drop because it had been so high the week before?
It hit its lowest ratings in a while, anyway.
See, that's why they got all Musk on. They need a bit of controversy.
Yeah,
it's crazy that it's still going. Like the show's been on for like 50 years.
Yeah,
it's insane.
There's more misses than there is hits sketches wise, like, you know.
But it's a crazy thing to do. I remember seeing some documentary how they make it, and it's just they literally just spend the week like pitching sketches, and it's real cutthroat and competitive, and they're all just trying to get it on, and then you pitch loads, and then they do like pick a few. Your man reads them all, and they pick like 50 of the 200 submitted, and then they do a table read of all of them and see how they work, and then they pick like whatever 10 of them, and then they do like a dress rehearsal, and then if they laugh, or they have like they do it all basically in front of an audience before it's live.
Okay.
And then if it's not working then they can still get cut then. So it's just,
man,
it's a crazy thing to do in this day and age, to be putting on like a live sketch show on national television. It's a real like, let's put on a show, kids, we're going to put a play on.
It's good money in it.
Crazy
good money in Saturday Night Live. That's what they all get into the comedy for, really, to get the pay,
to get the contract. To get a secure little gig. Well, I think you get
a man from he's been on it for ages.
What's his name?
Is it true?
Yeah. Good burger. No, what's his name? God, I don't remember. I know exactly what you mean.
Brains.
Yeah. I never really knew them when I was young, but the other guy was the funny one. Yeah, the little duo. But yeah, it's a handy number, man. Well, he's been on for like 10 years.
So long.
15 years.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm happy here. I'm not trying to be no movie
I always
star.
Thought the other guy was the funniest part.
The skinny guy, it was like
two of them together.
He was. But where is he now?
Drugs.
Probably having a great time.
Idea.
Yeah, me either. We need to look it up. What were they called?
Keenan and Kel.
A lot of K's.
Is that their real names?
Yeah, because I think your man's called Keenan, isn't he?
Is it? Yeah.
Something Wayne Keenan. Yeah, I remember seeing his face and being like, oh, that guy. He's on the things. He's very good, though.
Yeah, he is.
But it is, it's hard. Yeah, some of the sketches don't work. It's hard to do good sketches. You know what it's like.
No, it is. Yeah, sure. So I had my own comedy sketch show there for a while with a group. Ghost Train Willie.
Yes, the great, famous, legendary Willie.
Yeah. Oh, I miss doing the sketch comedy now, if I'm honest. But it was hard. I just like at the beginning, the ideas are coming a lot quicker than towards the end, and some people are a lot better at writing sketches than others, or just having to sit down and make yourself do it.
Exactly. Well, that's
what I found the hardest.
Exactly. The pressure,
finding the time and all for
setting aside a guaranteed time to like push
we
it
had
through.
a good run, and it was just then all life happened, babies and
the more people in it, trying to keep everyone in the same group and do it all the time. But it's hard sketches. It's really, there's not many on TV anymore, even sketch shows and things.
They need them again.
They do. They really do.
Hale and Pace, or I love Hale and Pace. They're amazing. They were one of my favourites. The Harry Enfield Show, all that sort of stuff.
I watched that Harry Enfield. That was on Netflix. I watched some of that during the lockdown. It still holds up. It's class. He's such a good actor. He really is. Because him and Paul Whitehouse had shows later on as well, just the two of them. And Harry Enfield in particular, he's like a really good actor. Like, he really sells whatever character he's doing, like the voices, the look, the physicality. He really kind of gets into it, and then he's not like a one-trick pony at all. So
there's too many like shows with people sitting at a desk, just talking about things.
I thought you knew where you were going with that, and I was like, I don't know.
No, podcasts are
lazy.
No, talking about like your 8 out of 10 cats.
The panel shows.
The panel show. Yeah. That's what I meant to say. Panel show.
No, but you're right, and
there are so many of them. And many.
It's cheaper to make though. You just get everyone sitting there and they just write their own jokes, and because if you have a sketch, you have to do. Each sketch is just once, and
a lot of costumes,
and sets,
all that sort of stuff.
Which is a shame, because sometimes you need to spend some money to get some good things. The There is a new one. There was one on HBO, I think. It's literally called A Black Lady Sketch Show.
Oh, yeah?
That's what it is. Lots of black ladies doing sketches. And some of them are funny, though.
Let's have a look at that.
But they had one... Yeah, I wouldn't tell you. But that's the only one I've seen recently that's new at all. And there was a few on Netflix, actually. There was one that was kind of really bonkers. Was it last year, maybe the year before? It was called I Think You Should Leave, or something just like that.
Okay.
And that was good because they were kind of bonkers sketches, but it was really short episodes. They were like 18 minutes on Netflix or something like that, so you could watch the whole season in like an hour and a half.
Right.
But they were, it was very funny.
There was a cool show in Australia, actually, when I was in Australia, called Thank God You're Here.
Oh yeah,
that was amazing.
Where it was
they had actors in, and then they had a guest come into the room, and then they just said the script that they had, and then he improvised.
It was like an improv thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
So he just walked in and someone went, "Thank God you're here."
Yeah, thank God you're here.
It reminds me of
some very funny ones. And then there was that long improv show. I think you recommended to me.
The two guys,
lads, Schwartz
and
Middleton or something.
The guy from Silicon Valley and the guy from Parks and Rec.
Really
John
good.
Ralphio.
There's another recommendation for you all out there in YouTube land,
the comedies,
Spotify land, all that jazz. Check that out.
It was really good. Yeah, that was good actually. What are the movies I watched? I watched that Nobody film finally. That was excellent.
Oh no way!
Yeah.
Did you see it?
You can get it. It's out.
Holy shit! I don't believe it.
It's very good.
Oh yeah.
It's basically John Wick, but with Better Call Saul.
Man.
But it's really. It's almost not. It's different.
It looks kind of. It looks more like aggressive.
It is,
or something. Or it looks more raw.
The guy. He's a Russian director. I was saying he did that Hardcore Henry film and stuff.
It's all they just follows him.
Stuff. Yeah. But he's really inventive. It's really good fighting and violence, and it's kind of. But you know what I mean? Like it's done.
Oh, Joe! Don't kill me! Don't kill me!
It's really enjoyable.
It's really good, enjoyable violence. It's really hardcore.
No, it's the opposite.
I love it.
I didn't mean to sound so psychotic,
sinister.
Yeah, I meant more that it's the choreography.
The choreography, yes,
like a music.
Oh, the art
exactly,
of the violence,
the rhythm of it, the timing, and the inventiveness.
Mm-hmm.
But because he's a Mr. Normal Nobody. But then there's some home invasion thing, and he doesn't do it. But then you find out that he actually has a dark past. But he's actually.
I'm sold.
Yeah, but it's good. But it's more like
any movie like that is brilliant for me.
It's really good.
Long Kiss Goodnight.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
it's like
the secret identity.
He's just a normal person.
Just normal.
But hey, he's got this crazy past that you didn't know about, and now he's gonna kill everybody.
The killing everybody part is excellent.
Amazing.
And he's more like a kind of a Bruce Willis-y type, like early Bruce Willis type, where he just keeps getting beaten up but keeps getting back up. Do you know those good ones where it's like, I'd hardly recommend it.
Okay, I'm in.
The plot's good, but yeah,
I'll watch that this weekend. I booked a show.
See you later, guys. Tune in next week. It's been great. It's been beautiful.
A man for himself.
A man for himself. Adieu.
Bye-bye. The Graeme and Joe Show.
That's good. That's probably a good